Hey guys, welcome back to Freedom Homestead. I'm Tangie and it's Wellness Wednesday, week 10. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. Hey guys, it is May 1st, so it is a great time to start something new, something that you've been putting off, whether it's your health, your fitness, any kind of goal, a financial goal. With it being the beginning of a new month, it is the perfect time to start working on that. So I want to encourage you to do that today. If you are new here, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications every time we post a new video. Here I am living the keto lifestyle. We try to raise our own food. We are a homeschool family and we love to share our life with you. We're not a how-to channel, we're more of a how we do it channel. So we enjoy raising as much of our own food as we can, living off the land, preserving food, and like you see with my Wellness Wednesday, I am working toward getting fit and healthy. I just turned 39 and so I have some goals that I want to achieve before I turn 40. So if that is something that interests you, then I encourage you to hit subscribe and follow us on our social media. All of our social media links are linked down below. So I break up Wellness Wednesday into 3 segments: how my week went, my way in, and what I plan on improving on going into the future. So let's start with the week in review. Let's start with last Wednesday when I did my Wellness Wednesday. If you remember, I had a little bit of a loss, so that was very encouraging, especially since I had just had a birthday. And the following day on Thursday, I spent a lot of time out in the garden. I went and I purchased some plants, kind of reworked my garden, so that gave me some physical activity and some time outside, which it's been so beautiful here. I also worked out that morning. I found a strength training exercise that I wanted to try. And one thing that I've noticed that really helps me is doing exercises in small increments. So the strength training exercise I did that goes along with the None to Run, which if you're new here, that is the program that I'm using to build up to running a 5K. I'm doing strength training and working on my flexibility before I start the running part. So I worked out with some of the strength training, and what's really cool is it's 45 seconds that you work out. So you first do squats, then you do backward lunges, I think they're called, which I could not do, by the way. That was like almost impossible. I just did not have the strength to lower myself and lift myself back up at all. So the exercises I could do, planking, I couldn't do it for 45 seconds, but I was able to at least start. I did get through most of the exercises, but I just remember doing the squats in the beginning for 45 seconds, and I was so proud of myself that I could actually do it for the full 45 seconds. But for the next few days, my legs were screaming, and Jack asked me, because I said something about them being really sore, and he goes, "Yeah, but it's a good sore, right?" And I said, well, I kind of compare it to like when I first found out I was pregnant with our kids, how, in the very beginning I was queasy and tired and just didn't feel normal. It wasn't pleasant, but it was my reminder that something was happening on the inside. I was carrying life. I couldn't feel them move yet, and I couldn't see any changes on the outside yet. So that was my reminder. The yucky feeling was the reminder that they were there. So I kind of compare that to this, where I'm sore and it's not pleasant, but it's my reminder that changes are happening. And so I try to look at it that way, so it's not as so it's more bearable. The next day, Friday, was Jack's birthday. My family, I always tried to fix their favorite foods for their birthday. So I spent pretty much all day Friday. That was also my grocery shopping day. So I was shopping for his birthday for groceries. Wanted it to be really special, and there's a barbecue place about 20 minutes from here that is his favorite barbecue place. After I got groceries and baked him a pecan pie, which is his favorite pie, and I called in the order and I went to our favorite barbecue place and picked up lunch. Picked up dinner. I got his favorite thing, which is smoked turkey and a couple of sides, and I got the kids a plate and got myself a plate, which I got brisket, by the way. Smoked brisket, green beans and cabbage. And I did ask them, I said, do y'all put sugar in any of this stuff? And she's like, no. I was like, okay, good. And I did not have any of the pecan pie, even though he said it was the best pie. It was the best pecan pie he had ever had. So Friday night was really nice. We ate our barbecue. We watched the NFL draft because it was happening in Nashville just down the road. And he opened gifts and had pecan pie. So it was a nice evening. Saturday, just I meal prepped, did a little bit of housework, and then Sunday is Jack's mom and dad had us over to their house for an after church birthday lunch, and so we went over there and they had pulled pork barbecue, hot dogs, coleslaw, that was sweet, mashed potatoes, potato salad, macaroni and cheese, baked beans, and there was pineapple upside down cake for birthday dessert. So I didn't have a lot to work with, but I just stuck to what I could have, and that was the pulled pork barbecue, the hot dogs, and she also had some pickles and olives on the table. So that is what I ate for lunch, and I did not touch the pineapple upside down cake. But Jack kept talking about the pecan pie that I had made. He kept saying that it was the best pecan pie he had ever had. And so I thought, when I get home, I'm gonna have a slice of pecan pie. You know, I have been strict keto for over a month, and he keeps raving about this pie. I'm gonna have a slice of pie. So we get home, I cut myself a small slice of pecan pie, and I had it, and I did not enjoy it. It was like eating sugar paste. I mean, I couldn't taste anything else other than sugar, and it wasn't enjoyable. It did not give me the euphoric feelings that I normally get. It wasn't what I remember it being, and so and I have not craved any carbs since then. So I hope that's a good sign. I hope that means that I'm making progress. But yeah, this Monday, Jack took me to a store. It was a little over an hour away, called Fleet Feet. And they measured my feet and watched how I walked and recommended some running shoes for me to try. I tried the Brooks Ghost, and I tried is it called Hoka? What is it called? Hoka shoes. And so I tried both of those on, and I really liked both of them. I really thought that I would go for the Brooks Ghost, but really the Hoka shoe actually felt better, not just in my feet, but in my hips and in my knees, because the way the bottoms are rounded. And so we haven't ordered my shoes yet, but we are going to. And so that was a really great experience. And my dog is sleeping in here. She's snoring. One of the things that I really loved about going to that store is they did not make me feel like I didn't belong there. I kind of felt like a poser at first going in because I haven't started running yet. So I just felt like, you know, here I'm in a running store and there's like all this running stuff and all these running people, and I'm just, you know, it felt a little awkward at first. But when I told them, because one of the first questions they ask is, are you a runner? And I told them, I said, no, but I'm going to be. I just turned 39 and I have a goal to run a 5K before I turn 40. And they were so pumped for me. Like, the guy, he was talking to us and he said, well, I've not always been a runner either. I guess he was probably about Jack's age, like mid-40s. And he said, I just started running about 12 years ago. And he said, and I had a goal to run a marathon before my 50th birthday. And he said, and I recently accomplished that. Like, so way to go. He was just very encouraging. And then the girl that helped me, her name was Stephanie. And yeah, she was very, very sweet and very just, you know, explained everything like I was two, which is exactly what I needed. And was very patient because I don't even know how many shoes I tried on. Hoka Bondi, I think that was the style that I liked, was Bondi. Okay, so that was Monday. And then while we were out, we stopped at BW3's and had lunch, and I got the Parmesan garlic wings, and oh my gosh, those are so, so good. Yesterday, Tuesday, I just had so much energy. I washed our car. It was gorgeous outside. It was like almost 90 degrees yesterday, which is very, very warm for our area. And yeah, so I was like, I'm gonna wash our car because it was filthy. And we have one of the brushes that, you know, that you wash your car with. And I mean, I definitely got an arm workout because my arms were very sore. My upper back was really tight. But I felt so good after that when Jack got home before we had dinner, I was like, let's go for a walk. And he said, okay. So I just pretty much left him. Like, we started walking off the same, and then he was looking for something, and I'm like, I'm walking. So I just left him in my dust. Again, I feel stronger this week. And yeah, I mean, I just walking the road and feeling good. And I mean, I almost didn't get tired until the end of the road, which is very awesome for me. Very, very awesome for me. So just feeling good, feeling stronger, more energy, more determined, really excited that I didn't like the taste of the pecan pie. I mean, it was kind of disappointing, but at the same time, it's progress, right? I'm just trying to keep my perspective that I'm changing, and changing doesn't always feel good, but it's encouraging to know that it's happening. So with all of this changing and feeling stronger and all of that, what does the scale look like today? Well, I did go down, but I didn't go down much, almost a pound. But I do feel like I am gaining muscle because I do feel stronger, and because I know that I worked out more this week. So that is a positive. I will take that as a positive. So 10 weeks in, and I am 12 pounds down. It's not as far as I would like to be, but it is change, and the change is slow, which is good. What do I plan on improving on going forward? Well, one thing that I started implementing today is I want to work on getting better about intermittent fasting, true intermittent fasting. Before, I said I was intermittent fasting and I was putting cream in my coffee. And there's some people say do it and some people say don't, like just a tablespoon will be fine, or a tablespoon of butter is fine. But I am going to try to do more of a hardcore purist fasting, and if I'm going to have anything, there's not going to be anything in it. So unsweet tea, no cream in the coffee. I just want to try it and see if I can do it. See if I can do it in a purist type fashion. So just doing it 16-8. So my window of not eating is 16 hours. Have a window of eating within 8 hours, and just keeping my meals what they are and not snacking in between. So I'm gonna work on that this week. Also continuing to track and continuing my physical activity. I feel so much better when I have physical activity. So yeah, just gonna keep improving on those. Hopefully order my shoes soon, and then I feel like I'm getting close to getting ready to start running. One of the cool things is the Hoka Bondi, I hope I'm saying that right, Hoka Bondi shoe that I picked out. We told the girl that was helping me that where I will be running is gravel, and she said those shoes should do really well on gravel. So that's good to know. I was kind of nervous about that. So anyway, so that is what I plan on doing going forward. Let me know how you did this week. Is your change fast, easy, awesome? Or is it a little bit like me, and where it's awesome, it's also slow? Also, let me know any non-scale victories. Are you feeling stronger yet? Are your clothes fitting differently. Just let me know. Let me know all the things. It's really encouraging to read about all of that in the description or down in the comment section. I do have a what I ate in a week on keto that I am working on editing, but I am not filming one this week just because this week is a little crazy. I'm gonna try to get that edited and up for you guys in the next day or so. And yeah, so that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you found it encouraging. Until next Wednesday.